Jessica, what can we say? I mean, how did you feel?
Overwhelmed, definitely.
Did you speak to your dad when you finished? I saw you on the phone.
Yeah, I did. I actually got to speak to everybody but my brother, who I think is sleeping. I was surprised that even my sister was up, so it's awesome.
What did your dad say to you?
That he was so proud of me, and that we'll talk about the 3 putts after.
Gentlemen.
What were you thinking standing over that putt then on the second extra hole? Did you feel like were you thinking clearly, or were you?
I was thinking really clearly, actually. I've had, on all the playoff holes, I had one song stuck in my head. And Taylor Swift's Enchanted was by far the savior moment for me. No, I was really calm. I knew what the putt did because I did hit it before and it didn't move. But I was a little bit higher up, a little bit more to the right. So being a little left is, I know this line, I know the speed. And all I had to do was just hit it. And it started breaking and I was like, oh my goodness, no, don't lip out, don't break too early. And it just went in perfectly. I don't even know what side of the hole it hit. I was so overwhelmed with everything, all the emotions.
What about earlier in the afternoon, an hour or so before that, did you think your chance had gone?
I think I bogeyed 3 holes in a row. Yeah, I was like, you've got to be kidding me. I was lipping out and just not reading my putts correctly, and I was, oh my goodness. And Simon was like, come on, you can still get it back. I was like, okay, I got this. And then I was talking to Damien and Simon when I was walking off the tee on 17, and Simon's like, come on, have a strong finish. I was like, okay. And Damien was like, okay, yeah, let's go. So I was like, all right, I got this, I got this. And I was just walking down the fairway like an absolute goof. And then after I made the birdie, I was like, okay, I can do this. I can birdie the last hole. And then I saw the girls making some mistakes on the putting green. And I just saw an opportunity, but unfortunately I didn't read the putt correctly, so, you know.
Guys on the radio said that you ran from the 16th green to the 17th tee.
I was kind of upset, and I just needed to just throw off some steam. And the way I throw off steam is I go for a run, and so for me, just pump me up, calm me down, and just, you know, I don't know. That's like when I need to go clear my head, I go for a run. I was running around the parking lot this morning too. I was doing circles around the cars. So.
At the age of 18, you won your first LPGA Tour event and a fairly significant and historic event. What does it mean to you? I know it's probably early yet, but are you able to put into words now exactly what this means to you?
Not really. Just all the hard work that I put in the off season and all of the times that I was down last year, it's all worth it because it made me grow up and just made me realize, you know, you just got to change your life to live out here, and this is proof. So I know that all those hard hours that I put in and I will keep putting in are really worth it. Every moment.
Do you get an exemption? Do you get some sort of exemption? Do you know?
Into what?
Exemption to play 2 years or something like that?
I don't know. I haven't looked into that.
Yeah.
Jessica, you would have seen a photo or video of your dad's scissor kick when he won. No chance of that.
I did a scissor kick.
Did you see it?
Yes.
On the ceremony, in the ceremony.
Oh,
I
sorry.
thought it was
Yeah.
spectacular.
It'll be in the paper.
I thought it was
Tomorrow.
fantastic.
A few scissor kicks.
Was it as high as your dad's?
We'll see, I don't know. I kind of was trying not to look down.
What, have you thought about that double? I mean, we've asked you about it yesterday.
Oh yeah, I did a double.
No, sorry, not your double both.
Oh.
Your dad did.
Your dad and you. Is it? I mean.
Yeah, you know, Dad and I spoke on Monday, and he was saying Melbourne's been good to him. And as I was walking around here, and you know, you have that Melbourne sign on pretty much every green, and it always made me smile because it just reminds me of the good times. You know, I love watching Melbourne tennis. I've watched all the time, and it's just a really special place for my family and I. So it's just for me, for my first win, I honestly couldn't have thought of a better place.
I know you've been here for 4 weeks now. I think you played for Canberra, didn't you? So I know you missed a cut last week, but have you felt that your game's been building in over those 4 weeks?
You know, like I said, I was working really hard in the off season, and I was taking a lot of money off of my friends. So I felt good. I felt good. But I just, you know, I was sick. I got sick in Canberra, and I finished my my last day of antibiotics yesterday, or 2 days ago. So I wasn't doing well on the health part so great. You know, I was stuffy and just coughing, and I was really tired. So for me missing the cut in Gold Coast was actually a blessing in disguise. It gave me time to rest, come out to the golf course, and like I said, I've been playing well, and it was just time just to take the rust off, get healthy, and just get playing.
Was it a flu virus or what was
I
it?
have no idea what it was. I flew into Canberra, and then 2 days later I had a sore throat, and I thought it was just allergies, but unfortunately it was not.
Any more questions? Any more? Nothing? Nothing? Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much.